Hi divers, this is Alec Peirce again from Scuba 2000 with another tech tips. What I'd like to talk about on this tech tip is packing your dive bag. We get a lot of inquiries about packing the dive bag. Divers say to me, I'm traveling south, there's no way I can take all my scuba gear in one bag and keep it under 50 pounds. I can't get on the airplane. How do I pack my dive bag efficiently and light enough to travel? Well, it's a good question. So many divers are traveling these days. I have some ideas that just might help you. By the way, I want to mention at this point that these are just ideas. I don't want anyone. We've had so many comments and likes and subscribers to my tech tips. It's very gratifying. I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling you how to do things. I'm sharing ideas. If one of my ideas helps you, great. If you don't like my ideas, don't use it. But keep watching because there's bound to be a good idea in there sometime, I hope. However, let's talk about traveling. Diana and I just got back from 2 weeks in Barbados. We took all of our gear. Everything we needed to go scuba diving. I took all of that gear and I packed it into one bag, 47.5 pounds. That's right, 2 complete sets of scuba equipment, everything in one bag, 47.5 pounds. In fact, I snuck a few extras in there, sandals, suntan lotion, towels, bathing suits, and so on. Let me show you how I pack a dive bag, maybe this will help. Okay, so you pack a dive bag to go traveling. Here we go. First thing you need is a dive bag. Kind of makes sense. There are many dive bags on the market right now that will do a great job for you. Old-fashioned dive bags used to have a lot of padding in them to protect the gear, you see. All kinds of heavy-duty straps and so on. Not anymore. Not if you want to travel on an airline anyway. And you don't need all that heavy-duty packing. There are many dive bags on the market today which are very light, strong but light. This is just one example. This is a bag from Akona. Very big bag manufacturer, very light. Look how it folds right down to almost nothing. The base is light plastic. It has wheels. It has an expandable handle on here for hauling it through the airport. If I can get it out, like so. It's just a fantastic bag. Heavy-duty straps. Everything about this is strong but light. You need a dive bag like this. So Akona Bear makes an excellent bag. That's what we use on our recent trip to Barbados. It worked really well. So you need a dive bag. Now you need the scuba gear. What are you going to take with you? Well, let's start with the basics. You need to have a mask and a snorkel and a pair of fins. Makes diving a lot easier. You need to have a pair of boots to put on your fins because these are scuba type strap fins. No matter where you dive around the world, you need a suit. So I have here a full-length suit, and probably a pair of gloves. Like it or not, you really should have a pair of gloves with you. I also have here a buoyancy compensator, and I have a regulator in this regulator bag. Let's talk about all these things very briefly. First of all, the mask and the snorkel is straightforward. It's probably your favorite mask and snorkel, pretty straightforward. The fins, whatever you happen to have, these are very nice fins. These are the Scuba Pro Nova fins, excellent fins, and light, although probably not a lot lighter than normal fins other than the big old-fashioned heavy rubber fins. Pair of boots, these are smaller boots, 3 mil, and they're not tall boots. Even the tall boots, they don't add a whole lot of weight. So those are pretty straightforward. A pair of lightweight gloves and a 3mm suit. All that is straightforward. The buoyancy compensator is special. This is a travel BC. This particular one is from Oceanic, called the BioLite. The material for the air cell is very light and it's stretchy. I don't know how they do that. Waterproof and airtight, and it stretches too. But that's new technology for you. You notice it doesn't have a whole lot of extras. It doesn't have a heavy padded cummerbund. It has a good strap. It has weight pockets. It has everything you need as a buoyancy compensator to work as a buoyancy compensator without a lot of extras. Keeps it light. So that's a lightweight buoyancy compensator. The regulator is also especially made. I'm going to take the regulator bag. I'm going to throw the regulator bag over the corner because I'm not going to use it. I'll explain that in just a moment. Here's a regulator. This regulator is about 1.5 pounds lighter than your own. I know it is because this regulator has these super lightweight, flexible hoses on it. You can't do that with your hoses. They're all very lightweight, flexible. The regulator itself is a lightweight design, although it is a full feature, sealed, fully balanced regulator. That's a transmitter on it. I'll explain about that in a moment. Even the inflator hose is that lightweight, flexible inflator hose. The second stage is primary is lightweight and small. And the Octopus, or safe second, is also the slimline Octopus style. So this regulator is particularly designed to be light. High performance, but very light as well. To go with that transmitter, you need to have the computer itself, which goes on your wrist. The transmitter, of course, sends to the computer the air remaining in your dive tank. We have all of that ready to go. That's a suit, and this, what did we forget? Oh yes, we need one of these too. This is a mesh bag. I'll explain about that in just a moment. So let's pack this bag and see if we can get all this stuff into the bag. This is just one set. Here's what I suggest you do. First of all, let's get rid of the stuff that you don't really need. This is thin, lightweight, and this is your mesh bag, what we call the boat bag. Put it on the bottom. Disappears. Nothing there. Take your buoyancy compensator. That's the biggest, the most cumbersome item you have. Put the BC in. Lay it down flat. Stretch it out a little bit so it lays down flat. Just like so. Now, next is the regulator. Some people say, I want to protect my regulator because it costs a lot of money. Yes, it did. And yes, you should protect it. But you don't need to carry around a 3-pound regulator bag to protect it. It's just padding that you don't need, really. Take the regulator, coil it up like so, and then you're going to be taking a towel with you probably, or some other padded device. Put the regulator inside the towel, fold it like that, set it inside the BC. Padded. You have to take the towel anyway. You don't need to take the regulator bag. I sold lots of regulator bags, but quite frankly, you don't need them. Computer, probably put that in your carry-on. Now, the mask is going in next. The mask is also breakable. See? Glass, actually can't break it, but people are concerned about their mask. Rightly so. You have a mask bag, a padded mask bag that weighs up to half a pound. Throw it away. Take the mask, roll it up into your bathing suit. You're taking your bathing suit, right? Take the mask, roll up in your bathing suit, tuck it down there inside the BC for protection. Next, are your fins. Your 2 fins. Now, these bags are usually wide enough at one end that they'll accommodate the blade. Find that end, jam the fin blade in there, and put the pocket in there. I just noticed something. There's a big empty spot in the pocket of the fin. That's pretty silly. Why would you take an empty spot all the way down, all the way back? You're paying for that empty spot. Why don't we take your boots and put them inside one of the pockets? Take your gloves and your dive light, put these inside the other pocket. There we go. How about that? That looks pretty good. Put the other fin in like so. And now what's left? Oh yes, you need a suit. Snorkel. Snorkel's not breakable. Toss that in anywhere, take the suit, lay it on top, a little more protection for the regulator and the mask, and there you go. The bag is half full. Half full. I said half full. Take a look in there. There's plenty of room in there for another set of fins. There's some room in there for another complete set. Just take this bag, open it up like so, hold the handle down, and now I'm going to take out of my pocket one of those handy-dandy digital weigh scales, which everybody should have now. They're only a few dollars. That allow you to weigh your luggage before you go to the airport. That way you're not embarrassed. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what we got here. 26.5 pounds. 26.5 pounds. That's half of 50. Oh, we got the bag almost packed. Just some ideas. Fill the pockets of your boots. Put the fins in for protection. Get rid of the regulator bag. Fill up all the little spaces in there using lightweight material. I didn't mention about the boat bag, did I? You don't want to take this big bag onto the boat. It's going to get full of sand and dirt and everything else. Get one of those little light mesh boat bags. They're only anywhere from $30 to $50. When you get down south, open the big bag, take out what you need for the boat, put it into the mesh bag, and head down to the boat. After the dive, you take the whole thing and rinse the whole thing off, and you're done. There you go. Ready for your trip. Let's go diving.